Rationalizing a denominator is when a radical expression appears in the denominator of a quotient and we need to rewrite the quotient so that the denominator does not contain a radical. The process is called rationalizing a denominator. In other words, we don't want to have square roots or radicals of any kind in the denominator. Take the expression 2 divided by the square root of 3 and rationalize the denominator. Now, while we can't change the expression, what I can do is multiply it by 1. You can multiply anything by 1 and it doesn't change. It might look different, but it's not actually changed. So we're going to multiply by 1 in the form of the square root of 3 divided by the square root of 3. We chose the square root of 3 because the denominator is the square root of 3. And when you multiply the square root of 3 times the square root of 3, it becomes 3. And again, we haven't changed the problem. As you can see in red, the square root of 3 divided by square root of 3 is just 1. When you multiply fractions, you multiply numerator times numerator and denominator times denominator. In the numerator, we end up with 2 times the square root of 3, and in the denominator, we end up with the square root of 9. Square root of 9 is just 3, so this becomes 2 times the square root of 3 divided by 3. Let's do the same with the square root of 2 divided by the square root of 6. We're going to again multiply by 1 in the form of the square root of 6 divided by the square root of 6. In the numerator, we get the square root of 12 divided by the square root of 36 in the denominator. The square root of 36 is just 6. And in the top, while 12 is not a perfect square, 12 does have factors that are perfect squares, such as, or actually only, 4. And 4 times 3, of course, is 12, so we can rewrite 12 as the square root of 4 times the square root of 3. Square root of 4 is just 2, so we end up with the numerator of 2 times the square root of 3. And the denominator, 6, is the same thing as 2 times 3. So we can divide out that common factor of 2, which simplifies to the square root of 3 divided by 3. So to rationalize the denominator, in other words, to rewrite the square root of 2 divided by the square root of 6 without a square root in the denominator, it becomes the square root of 3 divided by 3.